Hi, it's Cedric here, and this is Blackie. She's a 10-year-old cat, and I did a second opinion on her a few days ago. And the reason we've got her here today is because of this lesion on her nose. Can you see it properly? Okay, so you can see she's got a white face, or the tip of her face is white. And the bulb of the nose has been eaten away by this, and it's a cancer. It's a cancer called a squamous cell carcinoma. Squamous cells are one of the top layers of the skin, or squam cells are the top layers of the skin. And this is a cancer that we commonly see on white-faced or white-nosed, or this area is white cats. And it's caused by sunlight. Sunlight triggers a change in the way the cells develop, and it makes them aggressive and they become cancerous. So she's 10, and there's a couple of things that we need to do with her. So the treatment for her is to amputate that nose. And if you go online and look up nosectomy, 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 you'll see these cats. You and I might imagine they're going to look horrible. They actually look really, really, really good. And they're very, very, very functional. So we'll amputate that nose, and she'll be a bit sore and maybe sneeze a bit of blood for a couple of days. But then her quality of life will be absolutely perfect. So the other option you've got with this cancer is euthanasia. And you've really only got the two options. These noses do not respond to radiotherapy, they do not respond to chemotherapy. So it's either cut it off or euthanasia, two extreme alternatives. Considering that she's going to live a long, normal, happy life with the tip of the nose amputated, that's what the owner's elected for. He did have, as I said, on a second opinion, or we're a second opinion on him, and he went to someone else who suggested he euthanized Blackie, and he was not going to have that. Blackie's a part of his family, has been with him for 10 years and is an intimate member, and because of the great results, that's what he's going to do. So I said there were two things we needed to be aware of before we did the nose amputation. Under your neck here and in your throat, you've got glands, and those glands, if you've got a cold, those glands will come up. They drain your face, and if the cancer had spread to these glands, then it'd be pointless amputating this nose. So I've palpated her lymph nodes obviously on the right hand side, but they run down there. I've palpated them, and they're all perfectly normal in size and in shape. So that doesn't guarantee that the cancer hasn't spread, but it's a darn good positive reason to do surgery. The second thing is we need to make sure that she's healthy in every other way. So there's no point amputating this nose and putting her through that, and in 3 months' time having her pass on because of kidney issues or liver issues or whatever. So we've run a standard preoperative profile, checked the kidneys, the liver, we've checked for diabetes, we've checked the thyroid function. Everything we've checked is perfectly 100% okay. So she's a great surgical candidate, no lymph node involvement, all her blood tests normal, and she's a great candidate to have the nose removed and then live a long, healthy life. So again, today you can come along with me to the surgery, and we'll show you what happens. Just a word of warning, it is a very bloody surgery. Noses, if you've ever cut your face or seen someone who's cut their face or gashed their face or something, or a dog or a cat or a horse, they bleed like crazy. The face is very, very vascular. So if you're all squeamish with this, then don't watch the next part of this video, because there will be a lot of blood. So we'll see you in the surgery. Okay, Cedric here, and I'm on the other side of the camera this time. I just want to show you a good close-up of Blackie's nose. Don't get too close with this iPad. It won't focus any closer. But if you have a look, it's right to the skin margin there. So we've got about a 2 mm margin that we can take. Now, it's only the right-hand side of the nostril that's affected, or the right-hand side. But we're going to take the whole lot. That's the way we have to do this. Okay, so we're in surgery. And again, this is a clean, contaminated surgery, not a sterile surgery. So if you have a look, and if you don't like blood, don't look, all right? You will see this is going to ooze substantially. I have just amputated the tip of the nose and taken the cancer with it. So this is the hole that we're left with at the moment. So we've got to control all this bleeding and then start to suture up. So I just thought I'd show you what it looks like, and it'll look a lot better when we're done. So I'm going to get back to it. Okay, so this is Blackie just before she's going home. You can have a look at her nose. You can see that it's quite cosmetically acceptable. She's doing really well. You can see how much of a struggle Felicity's hanging on to her. And we're just on 24 hours after surgery. And there, finally, she's actually stood still to some degree. But I'll get another video for you when she comes back for review in 2 weeks' time. And you'll find everything looks even better. So we'll see you then.